Delivering a speech on an emotional note is good for campaigning, but to initiate an action, you have to be content oriented. Call to action or things you want to act must be clearly spelled out. I am listing out Inner Manipur MP Sri Angomcha Bimol Akoijam's speech in Parliament and critically analyzing it. The first point Honorable MP raised was about the Northeast having a separate time zone that will bring the people of Manipur with dignity and a sense of well-being. This point has no relation to the present crisis. It is an irrelevant point to bring in the parliament considering the present crisis in Manipur. The longitude of Mumbai is 72.87 degree east, which has approximately 40 minutes time difference from the IST meridian of 82.5 degree east. Does it stop the prosperity, dignity, and well-being of the people living there? I don't think so. The longitude of Delhi, the capital city of India, is approximately 77.1 degree east. The longitude of Imphal, the capital city of Manipur, is located at approximately 93.94 degree east. Therefore, the time difference is 1 hour and 8 minutes, not 2 hours, either with respect to UTC or IST. The second point was about 60,000 people languishing in relief camps with wretched conditions for the last 1 year, which he cannot even mention in the parliament. In my opinion, the Honorable MP must mention all the problems in the parliament. That is why he is representing the people of Manipur. If he cannot even mention the problem, how do people expect a solution from the ruling party? The Honorable MP must bring out the problems and pinpoint what is to be done by the ruling party. Since the ruling party is not taking adequate measures to solve the existing problem, by not mentioning the problem, the Honorable MP is deliberately not helping the people of Manipur. The third point was about the Prime Minister being mute in the present Manipur crisis, and he would keep quiet the day Prime Minister opens his mouth. It is more of an emotional statement. On 2nd July 24, that is 2nd July 2024, the Prime Minister spoke for about 5 minutes regarding a crisis in Manipur. Is this the demand? Prime Minister is being mute on the subject fulfilled. Is his demand of Prime Minister being mute on the subject fulfilled? To the people of Manipur, what the Prime Minister spoke did not provide any solution. Still, people are suffering. The Prime Minister was just tacitly conveying that ethnic classes will continue as the Naga Kuki classes continue for 5 years. The fourth point was that is the silence of Prime Minister communicating to the people of Northeast and Manipur in particular that you don't matter in the Indian state of schemes. It is very clear and it is indication that we the people of Manipur do not matter at all to him. That is the reason for his silence That is reason for his silence for more than a year. We have seen the Prime Minister of India rescuing Indian students stuck in Ukraine, brought back many Indians from Afghanistan and UAE. The Prime Minister also always expressed his empathy for the people who suffered in the earthquake in Turkey. He expressed his solidarity for the cyclone hit victims in Gujarat and the victims of train accidents in Odisha. And the list can go on, but the Prime Minister chooses not to condemn the violence and atrocities done to the mighty. At the same time, he expresses empathy for the victims of the Kuki community. In my opinion, there is no point in expecting such concern from the Prime Minister. Honorable MP should have moved a motion to abrogate the suspension of operation, immediate implementation of NRs on a war footing, a resolution for granting ST to the Meitei, the protection of national highways in Manipur to guarantee the safety of the Meitei particularly, no separate administration, replacement of Assam rifles, and the reconstruction of Hindu and Meitei temples at their original place without further delay. Meiteis do not have access to national highways and they do not have air transportation facilities at concessional rates like the Kuki community has an air transport facility at Indian rupee 1500 from certain place to the Impal. When the BJP could bring a motion to condemn the remarks of Rahul Gandhi for mentioning Hindus as violent, why can't the Honorable MP move a motion about the above demands that have been demanding by the Meitei community for the last 1 year? Has the Honorable MP forgotten these demands of the people of Manipur after reaching the parliament? The fifth point was about the doubt of nationality and the nationalism of the people of the state. Meitei has never questioned their nationality. It is the other community blaming that Meitei consider them as an illegal immigrants in many of the protests in Delhi on national news channels and print media. Whereas Meitei only speaks about illegal immigrants, not the whole community. Is he raising the voice of the Kuki illegal immigrants? Not to doubt their nationality and nationalism. This point does not relate to the Meitei community. Is he speaking for the other community? Many Meitei may not like it because he is elected by the Inner Manipur Parliamentary Constitution voters. The majority of them are Meitei, Meitei Pangal, and others who do not have an iota of doubt about their nationality and nationalism. The other point he also mentioned about Major Lyston Jotin, who was awarded Ashok Chakra, Major Angomcha Bimol who was awarded Veer Chakra, Mary Kom, Sarita, Mirabai Chenu, Ratan Thiam, Arivam Sam, being dishonored. It is not relevant to bring the names here and say that they have been dishonored. The names of Major Jotin and Major Ngangom Joydatta have been written with the golden colors in the history of army. They have been given the highest military honor. Ratan Thiam was awarded the Sangit Natak Academy Award. The films of Aribam Sam have won 16 national awards and he was conferred Padma Shri in 2006. It will be going out of context to say that due to the ongoing crisis, above eminent personalities are dishonored. The other point he mentioned was that I quote, you must realize that people have fought for the country. These people can. You negate the fact we are talking about the inclusion of the history after 75 years. That's a classic exclusion. Unquote. Considering the relevance and the flow of this piece, the country to which Honorable MP Bimol Akoijam is referring, India, and Manipur never fought for the independence of India. Manipur had fought for her independence. Manipur was the first independent democratic country in the Southeast Asia. Under the Manipur State Constitution Act 1947, the first assembly election of Manipur was held in June and July 1948. The election was based on a universal adult franchise. Since the Manipur State Congress could not form the government in Manipur, the Manipur State Congress led an agitation demanding the formation of Purvanchal Pradesh by including Manipur in India. However, the Kuki community claimed that they had participated and fought a war of independence, and attempts were made to include their fabricated history in Delhi University, where the Meitei community had objected to it. The so-called Anglo-Kuki War Memorial Gate at Churchanpur was also clarified under an RTI from the Government of India that there is no such occurrence found in the government record. When the Honorable MP said people have fought for the country, it raised doubt. Nonetheless, again, it is not relevant to the present crisis. The history of Manipur not being part of syllabus in the last 75 years is the neglect of Manipur by the central government, mostly ruled by the Congress for 60 years and BJP-led NDA for 16 years. Manipur too is mostly ruled by Congress. Therefore, the problem of exclusion of Manipur history in textbook is a problem created by the Congress and BJP. 79% of the responsibility is the Congress and 21% with the BJP. Honorable MP spoke about for 7 minutes and 47 seconds and repeated many times about 60,000 people in the relief camp and the silence of PM. He could have covered other points listed above and better his time management. The speech by Gaurav Gogoi about 9 months back offers a solution to the solving Manipur crisis. He pointed out the flaws of the present government dealing with the present crisis and he offers a solution too. However, no such solutions are given by Honorable MP Sri Angomcha Bimol Akoijam. Gaurav Gogoi was more result-oriented and Bimol Akoijam was weak on content and not at all result-oriented, though his delivery was exceptional and highly emotional for the audience. I see full of anger in his speech. Anger is an indication of no emotional quotient, as written by Daniel Goleman in his book Emotional Intelligence, and also by Anthony Robbins in his book Awaken the Giant Within You. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2.63 also says, anger leads to clouding of judgment, which results in bewilderment of memory. When the memory is bewildered, the intellect gets destroyed. And when intellect is destroyed, one is ruined. And also, a leader is expected to have a high emotional quotient. The Honorable MP should have focused more on the content that is result oriented and less emotional. The record of the parliament will have no emotions, it will be just black and white text. The Honorable MP's speech has only two assertions. Firstly, the demand of different time zone that will bring dignity and a sense of well-being. This has no relevance in bringing a solution to the present crisis in Manipur. Secondly, the Prime Minister to speak about the Manipur crisis. These two assertions are not going to solve the present crisis in Manipur.